What a fantastic story. Coco Gauff has been so far this tournament, 15 years young, and I'm happy to say I'm joined by one of the leading coaches in women's tennis, Wim Fissette. Yeah. Welcome to the Wimbledon channel. And what is your take on Coco Gauff? You said you watched that match last night, actually.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was not able to watch the Venus match, but yeah, I was happy to see the match yesterday, and I'm quite impressed. I've seen her play last year a bit, and I feel like she improved so much in a year. Her movement got so much better, and for a 15-year-old, like she's got all the weapons of a future champion, obviously.
Yeah, massive there for Coco Gauff, who's into the third round. She's going to take on Polona Hertzog. Let's talk a little bit about your charge, Victoria Azarenka herself into the third round. And Wim, she's looked really good so far. This is the first round match against Elise Cornet. It was on court 12, and this was a tough one, 6-4, 6-4. Obviously, Vika happy to get through that.
Yeah, very, very happy. Cornet is always a tricky player. I mean, she beat Svitolina in Eastbourne, and like she's just like a fighter. We know that she's one of the smartest players out there, always looking for opportunities to beat you. And Vika played a very solid match. It's never easy. First match of the tournament, and I think she was very solid from the first to the last ball. Okay,
so if you mentioned she was solid in round one, how about in round two? This is match point against Ajla Tomljanovic, and Wim, she lost the first two games, but then what happened?
Well,
she won 12 in a row.
She won 12 in a row, yes. No, she played like a very strong match. It was close to perfection, not many unforced, like a lot of winners. Very good focus on every single point. She was serving well, so yeah, kind of the perfect match as we like it.
You're looking cool in your sunglasses out there too.
I like to wear them also, just I don't know, just to keep to not show any emotions. Or I like it. Yeah.
Actually, before we get to our next little clip here, what is your take in the box? Are you trying to of course encourage your charge, Wim, but you're also trying to be calm, collected, confident for them too?
I'm trying to feel what my player needs and then give that to my player. Of course, I always try to look calm, but I also want to support if my player needs it. Yeah, I don't have a strategy before the match, because sometimes you feel like your player needs to show more energy. Other moments you feel like your player needs to stay more calm. So I really try to look at my player and feel what the player needs.
Okay, well, she didn't need you much in a sense yesterday because of the way that she played, and she also went on to win the doubles with Barty there. So overall, she lost just 3 games yesterday. That's a pretty good day of tennis. Now,
very good.
Let's talk a little bit. We're having Wim early on the channel today because the big match tomorrow is your charge, Victoria Azarenka, taking on Simona Halep. And Wim, this is the last time they met in 2017, and it was actually Halep who came through this match in straight sets. But as we talk about this matchup, we could see some really great hitting from the baseline.
I think so too. I mean, it's a great match. It's very exciting. Yeah, 2 very good baseline players who are a bit different. Vika is, of course, like the big hitter, and Simona is like, one of the best defensive players out there. They've played like really good matches together. Remember also in the US Open in 2015 when I was coaching Vika. So it's a very tough match, and I really believe like a few points are going to decide who's going to win this one.
Yeah, you mentioned that 2015 matchup. There it is against Simona for Vika. What do you remember of this match? Because this match here, this Wimbledon match in 2017, is when Vika was still just starting her comeback, right? It was just her second tournament back. But in 2015, this was a 3-setter. This was really when they were both bringing some of their best tennis.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember, like, we were on Arthur Ashe, US Open. It was a huge match. And I felt that in the beginning with the third set, Vika was going to win this match. But then there was a rain delay, and Halep came super strong out of that delay, and she won the match with very aggressive tennis, actually. So yeah, she absolutely deserved to win, but it was a really, really good and a very close match.
So we're not going to give away any Wim Fissette secrets. He's worked with some of the top tennis players in the world. Sabine Lisicki, of course, Kim Clijsters. Last year you won here with Angelique Kerber. Also worked with Simona Halep, Victoria Azarenka. But Wim, when you've got a matchup like this, how do you try to prepare Vika the best you can, and as you note, against Simona Halep, a player you know really well?
Yeah, to be honest, I think Vika, she will be prepared 100%. It's going to be hopefully on center court or court 1 tomorrow. She loves to play on those courts. She loves the occasion. She loves the big matches. This is what she does all the work for. So she's very excited, and I'm sure she's gonna perform really well. Of course, I worked with Halep. I kind of know her game pretty well. I've coached so many times also against her the past years. But I think that the main thing is that Vika is gonna do what she needs to do, and it's a bit. I feel it's gonna depend on Vika how good she's gonna play.
Yeah, yesterday Tomljanovic saying after the match she felt like that was vintage Vika, and you just have to say the relationship that the two of you have. You worked together a couple years ago in 2015, but it's been a really special relationship. I just wanted to pull this up. Reem Abdullah getting a couple quotes here from you, but basically with Vika now, with little Leo, she's a mom now, so you're really having to play with a schedule. You're a parent, you know that she wants to be her best, but she's also wanting to be the best mom too. That's a lot of juggling for her.
Yeah, it's not easy, especially for Vika. Like she really, this is her priority, of course, trying to be the best mom. And well, she needs to know, as I also said, that she doesn't need 24 hours a day to do that. Like in a few hours, you can be the best mom in the world. And yeah, I think it took her a while to find the right combination there. And as I said, we're trying to divide the days a bit more, that she has one part of the day that's for work and the other day is for the family. And I think she's feeling really well in that combination right now.
How are your kids? Are your kids friends with little Leo?
Oh, yeah, my oldest is about 1 year older than Leo. They met in Miami, and they both love cars, so they had like hours and hours playing together with the cars.
That.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Now, let's get a little technical here before we wrap up with Wim Fissette. And another quote here from Reem, who's working for Wimbledon.com, is the partnership of Vika and Barty playing doubles together. They've had great success here so far. It's just been a few months that they've formed this partnership. But Ash is an all-court player, and if you look at the first couple rounds, against Cornet, Vika was 10 from 11 at the net, and then against Tomljanovic, she's 6 from 9. Is she trying to move forward more?
Yeah, obviously, and yeah, the doubles, of course, it's helping her a lot. I think Ash is, of course, first of all, I think they make an unbelievable strong team.
They do.
It's two different players, but both have both qualities fit really well together. And yeah, we practice a lot with Ash as well. It gives her, I think, also like I said, the inspiration also to be maybe more creative at some moments. And yeah, doubles gives her a lot of confidence at the net. Vika always had really good volleys, but it's about like finding the right moment to come to the net, having the right position at the net. And yeah, she's doing that. She's doing that better and better.
Okay, so last year, if we close out here, it was a really good moment for you as a coach. You've had great moments in your career, but last year working with Angelique Kerber, and what was this like to beat Serena Williams in the Wimbledon final?
Well, those 2 weeks were probably like the best 2 weeks in my career. Like it's I've had a lot of like really good moments, but Wimbledon is of course so special. It's the most beautiful tournament there is, and to win it against like the super champion like Serena that was like, of course, yeah, the best moment of my career. So I'm very pleased to see this back, and of course I've watched it many times, and yeah, it's a huge motivation, inspiration to also continue my work.
Yeah, actually, these pictures are so amazing just because you can see the emotion, what it means to you, well, what it meant to those looking on, and of course what it meant to Angelique too.
Absolutely, yeah. For all of us, it was the best moment in our career, absolutely.
Wim, lastly, do you feel like, you know, Vika has really worked so hard to get back to the top level? Do you feel like we're really starting to see vintage Vika?
I think it's the new Vika. I mean, she's not, of course, the same as she was before having a child. It's the new Vika, and yeah, I think I have no doubts. Like she's gonna go back and then win a big tournament soon, maybe this year, maybe next year. But there's no doubt with her work ethic, the way she's always looking for improvements in her game. like there's no doubt she's going to get back to the top.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that's a confident coach there speaking. Wim Fissette with Victoria Azarenka tomorrow against Simona Halep. Best of luck in that one.
Thank you very much.
Of course, thank you for spending some time here with us. And while there's plenty of, that's tomorrow, there's plenty of tennis to talk about today. And let's hand it back to Mats Wilander and Selena Hinchcliffe.